On lockdown. This story is about the back of a door. I don't usually see the back of the door. The door is usually open, and so I see what the door can keep me from: houses, streets, people. I leave the door open because I can't stand the disconnect between myself and life, even when I am in my own home with its own distractions. Enter the new buzzwords: social distancing, self-quarantining, flattening the curve. They racket around my brain like the fly that likes our compost. I hate the compost, for the record. I would never do it. It was never my idea. It was his idea, and he presses it upon me like an eager Mormon at an eternally closed door. Today, that door, ivory colored, scratched at the bottom from our dog's deadly ministrations, features a few bags hanging from its knob. Shopping is one of the few reasons we are allowed outside our homes. Not shopping for fun either. None of this leisurely browsing amongst books, considering secondhand clothes at a thrift store. We're talking standing in line at outside Trader Joe's, waiting our turn to walk in and check out empty shelves. What's the least favorite Trader Joe's item? TJ's sashimi? Even that's picked clean. I'm lucky to walk out with milk, rice cakes, peanut butter, and some Jozos to keep me company on the ride home. Oh, I'm stress eating. You'd better believe it. That packet of cookies isn't going to last until the next sunrise. He keeps telling me to ration myself, to buy smaller packages. I have a tiny stomach, surgery 5 years ago, and it can't handle the sugar and fat and substance of it all. What he doesn't know is that puking is relief sweeter than the forbidden itself, more satisfying than sneaking the snack, even though I know the action will be quickly revealed. Life rats me out. I can't even gorge on cookies without something telling on me. We are locked down, behind bars of our own making. We have closed our doors against the world because the world is out to get us. Cafes and restaurants offer takeout only. Get it to go. Here's your hat. What's your goddamn hurry? We got corned beef and cabbage for St. Patrick's Day, and I drove over expecting crowds. What was I thinking? It wasn't like they could stay, belly up to the bar, swill Guinness, watch something wordless on the television. I walked in, and it was like some sort of culinary funeral. I have no idea how businesses are going to stay open under these conditions. Simple answer: they won't. I ask him if what I'm writing is okay. He says to talk about myself, that feeling stuff that I'm always talking about. Fact is, I have very few feelings. Fact is, I'm shut down like the hat store in Elmwood, like that vegan place on University. I'm not looking at the back of the door. I am the back of the door. What do you talk about when everything exists behind glass? We fill the days watching snippets of Meet the Press, railing on the so-called president again, subbing in Pence when we simply cannot repeat that other name one more time. It's politics, I used to think. It's not personal. When I see pictures of coffins unloaded in Italy, mass graves dug in Iran, temperatures obsessively taken in Wuhan, I know better. I have changed these last weeks. That I do know. I look in the mirror and I see someone who understands things I couldn't comprehend 7 days prior. Hell, just a few weeks ago, we went to First Friday over in Oakland, that mass gathering with food trucks and music and the beer and empanadas we ate in some outside garden with classic cars and hipster art looking on. We laughed too a lot, and we still do to this day, because fuck it, they're not going to take that. They won't get that from us. Most of all, I think about my son, who's having a blast. He didn't leave the house all day yesterday, didn't put on clothes either. The back of that door doesn't bother him, except it should. That's because he shouldn't be watching music lessons over the television, shouldn't see his friends via a Zoom call. He should be running like a little maniac in his lovely and expensive preschool, riding bikes, clambering onto a swing. He shouldn't be living life through video conference. He should be in its midst. Every time I admonish him, don't touch, stay away, I think, what the hell has happened to us? And worse, what will happen to us? The glass is cracking. Write about that feeling stuff, he says. That's what I've been avoiding this whole time, and for damn good reason. Shelter in place is a nicer way of saying cut yourself off from the rest of the world, isolate, stare at the back of that door until it seems almost to shimmer in your line of sight. Stick your finger down your throat because you've got to puke this stuff up. Action, my mother likes to counsel, is the key to anxiety. How much longer? Last night the guys congregated outside, hunkering down over a blunt. the back of their door is glass, polished to a completely transparent shine. Maybe they know something I don't.